I have a new video for you because we need to talk about Kendall Jenner and her crazy stalker. Because recently this man came to her home at 2 in the morning, banging on her door, calling out her name with every intention of ending her life. Thankfully, he was arrested, but he was only held for 6 hours. And after he got out of jail, he went right over to her sister's house, Kylie, and he did the same thing. So today we're going to talk about this insane stalker and why the Jenners are worried. So let's get into it. If you guys don't know who Kendall and Kylie are, let me give you a quick rundown because they are part of the most famous family in America, the Kardashians, who gained their fame from a reality television show on E! Where they were followed by cameramen throughout their daily lives. This show was a hit, but it's a little bit daunting to look back and see how open they were with their lives because now it has resulted in an environment where they are now compromised by those who have taken advantage of their oversharing. But in this video, I want to focus on Kendall because she is a 25-year-old model who has recently been going through some pretty traumatic events involving these creepy stalkers. The first attack happened last week on Thursday, April 1st. It all started at 2 a.m. in the morning when Kendall was woken up by pounding on her doors and windows. Some man was calling out her name and trying to get into her home. Kendall was in the home. She was able to hear this person banging all around, and she quickly got into a part of the home which was secure so that her security could handle the issue. Obviously, that's really scary to be woken up at 2 a.m. at your own home in your safe space and being told to get into a particular area because someone is trying to break in. The stalker's name is Shaquan King, and he is 27 years old. And he was again trying to get into the home, banging on the doors and the windows. But once he gave up, he decided to unclothe and just run around without anything on. He jumped into the pool, and then security had to go in and get him out of there so that he could be arrested. He was charged with a misdemeanor count of trespassing, and he was sent over to the jail. But unfortunately, because of COVID-19 protocols, he was only ever held for 6 hours at that facility. After getting out of jail, you would think that maybe he would go home and, get something to eat or maybe go shower or something. But as soon as Shaquan got out of jail, he actually went over to Kylie's home. Kylie lives in Holmby Hills, which is a gated community, but that did not stop this man from trying to get into her home. At this point, the cops were already on him, so he was actually arrested at Kylie's home and he was charged with felony stalking. But this story doesn't just end there, because even though he has been charged with felony stalking, he won't be in prison for long, and he has a criminal history. Kendall actually hired a detective to figure out what was going on with this guy, and they presented evidence to the judge. That's how we know all of this. But actually, this man in the past, Shaquan King, has tried to kidnap others before. So does that mean that his intentions were to go into Kendall's house and kidnap her away? For what reason? Kendall is also scared because she has seen on social media that this man has been posting pictures of her with cryptic messages, and it seems like he is very, very invested on getting to her. She has been fearing for her safety, and thankfully the judge issued her a restraining order against him, which would a restraining order do anything really? I don't know. I mean, when you're that determined, it doesn't seem so. But this restraining order does protect Kendall, her sister Kylie, and her mother Chris, and it orders him to stay 100 yards away from all three of them. But restraining order or not, this situation is incredibly scary because after doing more research into this man, they found out that his intentions were to go there and to pretty much take Kendall's life and then take his own. Like, all he wants to do is end the Jenner girls for whatever reason. This has led to Kendall upping her security. She's got way more security at that home, and in fact, she's actually never going to go back to that home ever again. Someone actually told the media that she, quote, has no plans to ever return to her home. That must be such a scary, scary situation to think that you would leave everything behind because you don't want to be in that home anymore. You don't want to be in that place because you just don't feel safe at all. But this stalker isn't the only thing going on in Kendall's life, because she has had stalkers for years and years now, and I want to walk through some of them. But this one I want to bring up in particular is someone who is also recent, literally on Monday. So yesterday, they brought to the judge's attention that there is another stalker named Malik Bowker, who is 24 years old, and he has a very similar plan to Shaquan King. According to legal documents, this man Malik was planning on traveling across the country to find Kendall. He wanted to purchase a firearms to take her out and then take out himself. So Kendall was able to get a temporary restraining order on Malik, and he has to stay 100 yards away from her as well. And actually, the police did take him in, and he is currently being held at a psychiatric hospital. This is only temporary though, and he will be released. And Kendall is going through it. She is reportedly under severe emotional stress and anxiety because she doesn't feel safe anywhere she goes. She's got multiple people trying to take her out. But this isn't the first time this has happened to Kendall, and I actually want to walk through some of the previous situations that she has lived through. So far we've talked about two stalkers who have recently come about trying to take out Kendall Jenner for whatever reason. We've got Shaquan and Malik. But now I want to take it back to 2016 because there was another man named Siobhan McKenzie who was 25 years old, and he was following Kendall Jenner in a car. He was right up behind her trying to get close to her, and he followed her into her home. And then before police arrived, he was out of his car and standing in her driveway just like waiting for whatever to happen. I just think it's crazy to think how young these guys are, like 24, 27, 25, and they all just want to give up their lives over their attempt to take out Kendall Jenner. Like, if that is their purpose in life, they need to go and just figure out something else. Kendall also had another incident in 2017 when someone broke into her house. This person was actually very successful, and they were able to steal things from her home and keep them. So that's scary to think that they can get in, get out, and no security detected them. Finally, there's another stalker in 2018, and this guy sounds really scary. His name is John Ford. He is 37 years old, and he was arrested after reportedly breaking in to Kendall's house 3 times. After this man was arrested, Kendall actually blamed the media for what was going on with her because they posted her address out there, and that, gave those people the information they needed to go find her. She actually tweeted out at that time in 2018 and wrote, "And how do you guys think these terrifying people know where my house is? Because you release not only photos, but my location. It is so beyond unsafe. Is this not our 1 ounce of privacy we get?" Which, that is true. I mean, even though she, has her television show and they have posted their life all over the internet, they do respect privacy, especially in their own home. Like, think about it. They're already public figures. Like, at least give them the benefit of having their own safe space. But just Kendall doesn't get that. And it doesn't seem like Kylie does either. But Kendall definitely has it harder, and for whatever reason, she has a lot of targets on her. I was trying to think, like, why her over others? And I'm trying to think, maybe she's like, maybe because she looks a little bit different than the other, like, Kardashian Jenners. Like, I don't know. Because she's like the model type. Like, I mean, they're all beautiful. I just don't quite understand why these men are so keen on getting to her and taking her out. I mean, think about it, guys. Kendall Jenner is very powerful, and she is scared to go to her own home. Like, she doesn't feel safe anywhere because she's just a target. Thankfully, the FBI has been on this, and they have been, like, looking out for her, but there's only so much you can do. And I get really scared just researching this because it makes me think, like, what if someone, like, actually got her and, like, took her out, and she was just, I mean, like, what would we do? I mean, it's just such a scary situation. It makes me think about Miranda Cosgrove and her stalker. I made a video about that not too long ago, and we talked about how Miranda had someone waiting at her home, digging up holes into the ground, burying knives, burying chocolate milk, burying weird things, and then when a car that looks very similar to hers drives by, boom, 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 it's all shot up, and thankfully no one was hurt, but the man took his own after the car went away, suspecting that Miranda got away. It's just such a horrifying situation, and I feel like a lot of times, like when we're younger and kids, like everyone thinks they want to be a celebrity or a star or something, but there are so many downsides to it, and this is one of them. So I feel really bad for Kendall Jenner, and I do hope that she can get into a space that she feels safe and with a team that she feels comfortable with, because no one deserves to feel this way. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to open a few P.O. Box items because you guys know I open them at the end of my videos. And this one is from Giselle E. And she is from the United States. So let's go ahead and see what she has. And I'm going to open 2 today, guys, because I have I've got a backlog of them like kind of piling up. And I would love to... Oh, ow. Ouch. Ouch. Ouch, Sloan. Ouch. I just stabbed my finger. I've been waiting for this moment. Oh my gosh. Can you see it? Oh my gosh. Ouch. It's starting to like bleed a little bit. Okay, well. Oh gosh. Giselle, I'm trying to get this one open. Ouch. I knew this was gonna happen someday. I didn't know if it was gonna be like really on camera or not. I mean, I should have known it was gonna be on camera. Ouch. That really hurts. That really hurts, guys. I'm not trying to be dramatic right now, but like I just went like boom with this into my hand. Like that. And this thing is sharp. Like I use this thing to cut stuff. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what this note's got. Okay, let's see. Don't know what's this thing. Okay, let's go ahead and check it out. What are these things? I'm like, what are these things? Oh my gosh, are these temporary tattoos? Yes. Dear Sloan, I love watching your YouTube videos. You are one of my most favorite YouTubers. Who or what inspired you to start your own YouTube channel? What is your favorite show to watch on TV or on Netflix? You seem like an amazing person. I hope you are doing well. Stay safe. Oh, the writing's a little bit hard to read, but let me answer these questions. So why did you start a YouTube channel? I've been making YouTube channels. I've been making YouTube videos since I was in 7th grade, so I've been doing it for a very long time. So it's always just been like a part of like expression for me. And then secondly, you say a show on Netflix. Well, I've been watching a lot of Jeopardy lately, which sounds like a really boring answer, but Jeopardy rocks. So that's what I've been watching. And these are what she sent me. I'm not too sure what this is. I wish she explained it because I'm not too... Wait, what's going to... Oh, is it a heart? Oh, is it just a heart? Is that what it is? Cute. I don't know if it's like... I thought it was maybe going to be like an origami, but maybe it's a plane too. I'm not too sure. I think it's a heart. I think it's a heart. Oh, that's cute. Thank you. I'm like putting it right on my mouth like I got the vaccine or something. And then she sent me some temporary tattoos. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. This is so sweet. Thanks again, Giselle. And let's go ahead and open this package. It's from Rhiannon K. And she's also... Actually, they're in the same state. They're both in the United States. So let's see what this one has in it. And again, I'm kind of nervous about like... hurting myself. Please. Oh. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. So we got a note, we got a note, we got a note, we got a note. Oh my gosh, another one to open. I actually always like to include the parts where I'm struggling to open these because people like them. This is actually the worst unboxing I've ever done. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, let's see what this says here. Dear Sloan, I've been watching you just about every day for months. Since I found you. I found you toward the end of my pregnancy, and you really kept me entertained. You're too sweet. Oh, and I love your velvet hoodie you had on in one video. Oh my gosh, the green one. I know what you're talking about. Anyways, I was catching up on a few of your iCarly videos, and I heard you talk about some of the crystals you've been getting, so I'm sending you a mix of crystals I personally would feel like would help direct your energy better, since I can see you try to put your energy, love, and care into everything and everyone. You need to put some back into yourself. Aw, thank you so much. And she's got her Instagram, ri.k. Thank you so much, Rhiannon. I love this. And let's go ahead and see what she's got. And I have been getting some crystals recently, so I hope they help. Honestly, my mental health has been trash lately, like actually horrible. Like, I'm one to say too, like when I'm like I feel like I've been truly miserable lately, and I feel like I actually need someone to talk to. So let's go ahead and see what she sent me. She sent me a really lovely box, so thank you. I feel like I'm being proposed to. And what is in here? It looks like there's gonna be some crystals. Ooh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! They're so pretty. Sometimes crystals cannot be that pretty, but this is gorgeous. And this one too, you guys can't really see the shine on them here, but the colors are so pretty. I wish my eyes were like this, but wow, these are so special. Thank you so much, Rhiannon. Oh, I love that. And I love how you were like just pregnant and gave birth, and that's awesome. What a great accomplishment. Like, so congrats to you on carrying and giving birth to a child. Like, that's huge news. So congrats to you, and thank you for sending me these crystals. I love them so much. I'm going to put them in a little tray right here, and hopefully they'll give me some good energy, because guys, I've been feeling so depressed. Like, I'm like smiling, but I also just want to cry and like start shaking. So let's go ahead and end this video, and I will see you in a new video soon. Bye guys.